Challenge area that our team focused on was to utilize IoT or robotic technologies to minimize labor or enhance farm operations. And we did this with our idea of calf therm. This is a nose weaning ring which will allow the handler to track a calf's temperature and respirations remotely, allowing them to solve the problem of illness in calves not being detected early enough or being detected only through invasive measures. The gap area that our team identified is that currently there is no non-invasive medical techniques that are currently being used to diagnose the changes in calf vitals. We plan to find the solution for that by creating a non-invasive constant temperature and respiratory monitoring system for calves.
Our biggest competitor with a product like calf therm would be fever tags. Fever tags are just like they sound. They are ear tags that go onto a calf to monitor their body temperature. The problem with fever tags is that instead of sending a notification directly to a farmer when a fever is detected, there is an LED light incorporated within the tag that glows when a fever is detected. This light is only lit up for about 6 hours before it turns off. This means that if a farmer is unable to have visible contact with that calf within those 6 hours, a fever may be missed. An LED light on a tag may also get covered by debris, making it unable to get an accurate reading of the tag even if the producer was there and close enough to see the light. Another downfall of fever tags is the fact that they are invasive. They are invasive because of the fact that they puncture the skin, which can lead to infections and mutilation of the ear in the event of it getting caught in a gate or a fence.
The key differences between our product and other similar products on the market is that there are no current health monitors for calf respiration rates out there at the moment. This is surprising because of the fact that bovine respiratory disease are a major health concern with dairy calves under the age of 120 days. Our product also offers a reusable alternative that is very easy to administer and remove from calves, unlike other products that can be time consuming and stressful to the animal to remove.
Value proposition. Our value proposition for a product like this would be that we could save a producer money by the early detection of illness. It has been shown that bovine respiratory disease alone can cost the farmer an additional $225 per heifer to raise from birth to first calving, just from having a single confirmed case. We would be able to allow the farmer to detect illnesses like this soon enough that they would be able to treat their calf sooner and therefore limit the amount of money lost on a sick animal due to culling and other medical expenses. Our price for a product like this would be in the ballpark of $40 per noseband unit and a monthly subscription of $10 a month for the mobile or desktop application. We believe that this would be an acceptable price for technology like this based on the ideology that it can save an average of $225 per sick calf a year. Therefore, the ratio of initial price of the product and money saving aspect would be in good relationship to one another.
The desirability of the product is mainly derived from its non-invasive quality and instant notification components when paired with the price saving point of the product. The price saving point coming from avoiding the cost of illness. For example, the cost of raising a single heifer that had previous confirmed case of bovine respiratory disease or BRD is $225 greater than the cost of raising a heifer who had not had BRD in the past. The main goal of this proposed solution correlates with the feasibility of our solution, and it is to make the industry healthier and stronger from both a health and welfare aspect through early detection and treatment of various illnesses. This is done by allowing the farmer to avoid costly treatment of late onset illness, which allows them to allocate the money into different areas of the industry, as well as decreasing the numbers of overall sick calves, which will provide a better image for the dairy industry. The viability of our product is high when considering our price point. Our price point for the product is in the ballpark of $40 per noseband unit and a monthly subscription of $10 a month for the mobile or desktop application. We believe that this would be a reasonable price for the end user in consideration of the technology in the device, along with the ideology that it can save on average $225 per sick calf a year. Calf therm would be sustainable because the goal would be to use only recycled materials such as plastics and metals, which in turn will minimize the product's carbon footprint. The first step in our execution plan for calf therm would be to acquire a patent for the name and the idea. The next step would be to work with engineers and scientists in order to fully blueprint and pre-test the idea and create a prototype. After, we would contact a production facility in order to produce a small batch of the product to perform a beta test at different sized farms to better understand our demographic. From there, we would be able to know who the end users are exactly and start producing and targeting that segment. In summary, our idea for an incorporation of temperature and respiratory monitoring into a non-invasive calf nose weaning ring addresses the challenge focus area of utilize IoT or robotic technologies to minimize labor or enhance farm operations, and addresses the gap area of invasive medical techniques that are currently being used to take vitals or diagnose calves, and the opportunities for alternative techniques that utilize other non-invasive technologies. Our competitive landscape involves devices such as fever tags, but our key differentiators, which correlate with the desirability, feasibility, and viability of the product, are the notification system, the non-invasiveness of the ring, the dual detection system, and the price, which is ballparked at $40 per unit, along with a $10 monthly subscription to the program. Therm's sustainability would come from using recycled plastics and metals in order to reduce the carbon footprint. Lastly, the execution of the idea has 4 main steps: patent name and idea, blueprint and prototype, produce and beta test, and lastly, mass produce.